Hello, General Family. So, we're excited to be bringing you our end of the year NTI structures. So, before we go into what our structures are going to be through the end of the year, I want to thank each and every one of you all for being so adaptive with us as we are learning from this experience. We've changed structures a couple of times, really to kind of think anew about what our students need the most, what connections are most necessary, as well as honoring our rituals and traditions. So, thank you all for being so flexible. Parents, thank you all for helping your students navigate this NTI structure. We know that you all are working as well as running a household and helping your students as well. Students, we want to thank you for all the work that you've put into this and being so open minded and positive and gracious throughout this process. So, thank you all. So, looking at this calendar here of end of the year structures, this reflects the calendar changes that were approved by the school board last week. So, you'll notice this week we'll have a structure that is very similar. Actually, it's the same as we've had the past couple of weeks. But you'll notice on Friday, May the 1st, that was an off day for the Oaks. However, we know that Oaks is not occurring this year, so this is now an NTI day. So your student will need to be on Google Meet at 9 o'clock on their Care and Connect Leaders Google Meet. So in the following week of May the 4th through the 8th, you'll see there's a balance there between content classes and also Care and Connect and House items. So we really wanted to provide opportunities for students to engage in the content, but we also wanted to really honor our rituals and traditions that we typically have throughout the school year when it comes down to our houses and our Care and Connects and celebrating our students for the gifts they bring our community. So the 4th is the last day you will have 1st through 3rd period. The 5th is the last day you will have 4th through 7th period. The 6th will be a house lesson. This time and link might change, so please make sure to go to the Communication Anchor slide deck to make sure that that is on there. The 7th is going to be Care and Connect Student Celebration. The 8th is going to be Care and Connect Student Celebration. Please also note that student work is due to their teachers on May the 8th at 10 a.m. So that's any hanging assignments that you might have that are incomplete or any assignments you might have been assigned the 4th and the 5th. Then moving down into the week of the 11th through the 13th, we'll have a virtual Spirit Week. Our SOC students are planning the virtual Spirit Week. Then we'll have a house celebration. Our house leaders and our house stewards are planning those events. Our leaders will submit grades into Infinite Campus by Monday at 4 p.m. Then on the 12th, we'll have a virtual House Pride Rally. This is something our house stewards are really excited to do to honor that tradition for our end of the year protocols that we normally have with a House Pride Rally. On the 13th, that is the last NTI day for students as approved by the school board last week. So the 13th is the last day for students, and we'll be having not only a virtual Spirit Week that day, but we'll be having a virtual torchlight type of ceremony. So please note that the link and times are to be determined on this. We will put these on the Communication Anchor slide decks. One thing we've been most excited about this end of the year NTI structures are the student involvement in the planning process of this. So our students and the house stewards, in the houses, the SOC, senior leaders, they've been involved in the planning for all of these lessons you see in teal, and we're really excited to really hear from their voices, hear how they would like to end the school year, and hear how they would like to honor our traditions. Please also note if you need any additional support from your leaders, you can email them or call the school, and attendance will be taken through the Google Meets. So if you're having internet issues, please make sure to call in, especially with some of these end of the year rituals and traditions. We want to make sure that your presence is felt and heard. If you are a student or parent needing support, please make sure to call this phone number from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can email any leader, and also we have Google Meet scheduled by Care and Connect and Content classes. So please make sure to see that calendar that I just showed you all for details. Our Care and Connect leaders continue to make touch points with your student to see if they're in need of any support. As a reminder, work will be posted in Google Classrooms. Your final work for the content classes will be due Friday, May 8th at 10 a.m. Your work will be graded and input into Infinite Campus by Monday, May 11th at 4 p.m. Here are a few frequently asked questions. If your child will need summer school, that is something that's being evaluated of what a long distance summer school plan might include. And if your student is in that spot, more details will be communicated to you in the coming weeks. So, thinking about how you can support your student further, we will be sharing summer learning opportunities should your student want to engage further. So, there's a lot of platforms right now that are offering free learning opportunities, which could be a really cool thing to do. So, what are ways I can ensure my student has completed their work? So, student work is posted on Google Classroom. As a parent, you can also get this code from your student and see what's on the Google Classroom. Additionally, each parent has Parent Portal and Infinite Campus. That's a way for you to see grades. If for some reason you need assistance with your Parent Portal, it's locked out, etc., you may contact Ms. Foster, and her email address is provided right there. We've had a few questions with a few students with things in their lockers, etc. So the question is, my student has items in the building, how can we retrieve those? Know that we are currently awaiting guidance from the health department on healthy ways to get these items back to you. And as we receive this guidance, we will communicate with families. Last week, a letter was mailed out for our senior families saying that you should be expecting an update. So your update on senior plans should be communicated to you by May the 8th. If you have any further questions, please make sure to call us. Again, we really appreciate your support. We hope you all are getting a chance to enjoy some sunshine and warmer weather. Take care of yourself, each other, in this place. Go Generals.